correctional center to the left. So you can actually see how close this area is to a lot of security operatives. So the correctional center, which I believe is a medium correctional center, where there was an attempted breakout. As you can see, we have been practically, I don't want to use the word suicidal, but it would have been quelled in little or no time. The response to it would have been, to use the word brutal, would be killing a fly with a hammer. But that would be just about what it could be. That's what we could liken it to. Apa? Curfew Street to our right will take us to the entrance of Northern Barracks. And again, like I showed when I took the other trip here, you can see the divisional headquarters for Nikon, Nigerian Army. It's practically, should I call it a fortified? Again, here's e.t.c. So where would these prisoners have tried running to? Where exactly? Where do they want to run to? They couldn't have gone far. They would have been circled. They would have been easily circled. Going to know in a few minutes if the folks facing on. Okay, well, I would not be taking that route since I'm heading towards Yaba. I will not go straight, so I would not see if oncoming vehicles outwards from Oworo are facing those coming from this end of town. I'll be taking Carter Bridge so that I can link directly to Yaba. So therefore I would not be facing those coming from all the way from Shoki or merging at the ramp at Ikoyi. Traffic flow today is very good, extremely good. It's just a problem of those who are facing each other. Were we going to Yaba, we would have no option but to take this part of town. See the vehicles repairing the third mainland bridge up there on the bridge. Evidence of gunfire we can see on the floor. Lagos was always really calm. Here we have the lagoon to our right. You know, boat rides would have been a thing of joy. But security first. Here we are. We're merging the Kata Bridge, which comes all the way from Iddo Mota, and heading towards Iddo. Heading towards Iddo. Which will take us into Oyingbo. Quite a lot of skirmish here. You can see remnants of burnt tires. The very popular Iddo market, aka Spice Market, is to our right. For us to have this many vehicles here shows that a good number of people who have run low on their supplies at home here to replenish. It's a very popular market. All sorts of spices from all over Nigeria. This is the in place to get it, Iddo market. To our left is the Iddo rail station. Iddo rail station has been a key part of the Nigerian Railway Corporation. Usually it says it's actually a terminus, which means the rail itself terminates at Iddo. See smoke coming from some of the burning tires. The smoke is still emanating from those burning tires. The smoke is still emanating from some of those burning tires. We will soon be approaching BRT were burnt on the morning of Wednesday, 21st of October. Was burnt. A large number of BRT buses were burnt. You know, by disgruntled elements, youth of Nigeria. Sadly. Alright, because we'll be going straight. The BRT is to the left, and you can see some of the smoke, some of the damaged buses. It's to the left of the screen. The Loma gangs in charge of cleaning up Lagos. You see them to the left of the screen as well. This is the popular Oyingbo market, Oyingbo food market, food and fruit market. Most of the roads are blackened by the soot from burnt tires. Iddo has always been a hub. Always been a hub for. It's always been because of the terminus at Iddo. Iddo has always been a very important hub in the transportation network for Lagos State. You know, a really important hub. A lot of people have come around to shop. You can see a lot of oranges, plantain, tangerine. These are the things Oyingbo is known for. Hotel is one hotel that has been here for quite a long time. It's part of the landmarks for Oyingbo. So Kano Street bus stop is a street that goes all the way from Oyingbo itself, Oyingbo bus stop to my left, all the way to the end of this street on my right. All the streets in Ebute Meta are named after states of Nigeria, cities of Nigeria rather. Kano, Abeokuta, so many streets, so many names. Iddo and Co. My folks, both paternal and maternal, grew up in these parts of Lagos. Really popular part of Lagos. So to our left and right, approaching the junction called Abeokuta Street, and the next street is Lagos Street, which is cordoned off from Macaulay, which we are on right now. We have Lagos Street, and then we have Glover Street, which is named after one of the most popular Governor Generals of then Lagos. This was before Nigeria existed. And here we have Moloni. Moloni as well was a Governor General of Lagos. This was in the 19th century. We have McCollum. That's another governor. Whether he was Governor General, I'm not sure, but he was governor. Because here is the junction to Ebute Meta, about Macaulay. I'm not sure if they're still cleaning. It does look like some sort of road blockage on Habat Macaulay. Habat Macaulay, I just passed one of the spots where an officer, practically stopped a hoodlum dead in his tracks. Very gory scene. So Habat Macaulay, where we are right now, where we are driving through, was one of the worst flashpoints for the during the mission by the government to get rid of, So to our right, we have one of the banks that was smashed. First Bank. We're going to take a detour now. Considering Habat Macaulay looks like it's been blockaded. Taking a detour through Old Yaba Road. Further down this road was where hoodlums broke into and razed down Adekunle police station. Even entrance to Makoko has been cordoned. As you can see, a bit further down, you can see heavy presence of the police in their tanks. This is Old Yaba Road. Able to ascertain why I need to get near the point of things happening to ascertain what is the matter. Ascertain what the matter is, what the cause. Another blockade here on Old Yaba Road. So what I'm suspecting is that the police are limiting access to their police station, and limiting access to their police station, and now we have to turn it in at Oyingbo Street, which we can now connect to Bonu Way. So Ebute Meta is it's part of the iconic, the properties here were majority of properties in Ebute Meta were, you might notice the old style Brazilian type architecture, the old buildings, while for the newer ones, the types that we call late developer. Late developer simply means families that are not able to muster enough capital can approach families or investors with significant money, capital, funding to develop their property on their existing family land in a similar style we see here, with 2, 3, 4 bedroom, 2, 3, 4 story buildings, which they now which the developer can either collect the funds for a number of years and then it reverts to the family after then, or they share ownership with the developer like a return. It's a very popular way of financing buildings. It's very popular in Lagos Island, and now has extended to Ebute Meta. Extended to Ebute Meta. Okay, Yaba, one way. All right, Koburu. Turn around, not going to get to that end of town. Here, I'll simply go back. The guys are insisting to take one way, and not only is that dangerous, the trip can actually be postponed to tomorrow. It's not do or die. So here is Murtala Mohammed Way, one of the hotbeds of the mayhem we saw a while ago. You can see quite a lot of signs of unrest. Swinging by Abeokuta Street. Swinging by Abeokuta Street. Abeokuta Street is one of the areas where it's usually an access road, especially for the police coming into Ebute Meta. There's some chap behind me who is flashing me and he wants to overtake, and because Ebute Meta is somewhere that you need to be extra careful so you don't, you know, get to hit people. I'm not sure why he's in such a hurry. So I'm taking Ebute Meta Abeokuta Street to link back to Third Mainland so that I can be on my way. I've abandoned the trip towards Yaba as the only means to get there is taking one way, which right now, considering it is not urgent, can always be done sometime else. It's a very old part of town, and for those who do not know, who might be interested, Ebute means port, like a seaport. Ebute means port, and Meta is 3 ports. So Ebute Meta, it's the port with 3. It's the 3 ports. 3 ports. I'm looking at Okobaba Police Station. To my right there, as we noticed, has been totally burnt down. Totally burnt down. Sadly. It's part of Ebute Meta. Boys from this part of town are known to be pretty vicious and violent. There's a lot of work that government needs to do in these areas. Just closing the bridge, opening the bridge, seem to have left it in the meantime. far, except for a few skirmishes, or I shouldn't call them skirmishes. I should say except for a few things noticed at Ebute Meta, where I noticed some guys trying to take advantage of the situation by asking people to pay toll, quote and unquote, and then insisting we face one way, which I didn't think was necessary. Aside these, the drive has been smooth, and what I'd say or call uneventful. Thanks to our governor and his team, who have tried their best to try to make things normal as possible, as quickly as possible. I've seen lawma gangs on the roads, though I can not tell 100% that every part of the road has been cleaned, but I have seen lawma gangs, and definitely some parts of the roads that were affected by the vandalization of youth seem to have largely been cleaned. On the clean exercise for the places I saw, I would give a score of 6/10. Definitely might take repeated efforts to get results, the desired results. Protesters wrote on the ground some graffiti. This was also a particular part of the road that it was written on, just past the day in Oroshut. My return trip now is taking me through Bagada expressway, or Apapa Oshodi expressway to Bagada. I'm happy to note and inform everyone that the roads are open. The roads are largely cleaned. you can see signs of where the unrest happened. However, the roads are devoid of any sort of miscreants, with the exception of a few youth I noticed in Ebute Meta trying to obtain those passing through. Roadworks on the expressway, as we can see to the right of this screen, is ongoing. Commercial activities have commenced. Oh, I'm just realizing now that the GIG vehicle, God is good, GIG logistics vehicle, which I passed, is a jet vehicle which is made in Nigeria. I'm going to slow down a bit so it passes by me, and I'm going to ask the driver if it's an electronic vehicle or petrol. I'm just going to slow down so that he can drive by me. I just want to know.
Is your vehicle, is it electronic? Is it electronic vehicle or petrol? All right, nice one. Nigerian-made, bar. Nice one.
So that's the jet Nigerian-made vehicle. Really lovely vehicle. I would let it pass by me, in a few minutes there. Let's just see how it looks like. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. It's a really lovely vehicle. Look at it. That's made in Nigeria. It's called Jet Mover. And you see it. That's a Nigerian-made vehicle, fully in use by a Nigerian company, GIG. Don't you just love it? So Jet EV have said they are working on rolling out the electric vehicle version of this vehicle. Says it's made for Nigerian roads, and GIG keyed into them. It's such a beautiful looking vehicle. Look at it. Made in Nigeria for Nigerian roads by a Nigerian company, Jet. I love it. I really love it. I'm so proud of it. So proud of it. It's made in Nigeria. Take a look at it. Nigerian roots. I'm happy. The mall to the right, Maryland Mall, happens to have been spared all of the mayhem. So we approach Maryland Junction. Maryland Junction looks good to go. It's quiet around here. Of course, because the military barracks is just next door. Any attempt to have created a mess here would have been met with stiff resistance. So could have contributed to one of the reasons Ikeja was this part of Ikeja was largely peaceful. That's the barracks to the right, to the left of the screen. This is Mobalaji Bankantoni. There's a lot of movement. Driving this afternoon. People are crossing the road which should not be. When anything that will jeopardize the safety, people shouldn't indulge in it. Ikoyi roundabout. It's really calm. Police presence, which used to be at this Ikoyi roundabout, has practically enough here. Not here at all. This is Allen Avenue. Allen Avenue starts from Ikoyi roundabout. Happy to report that there were no incidences of break-ins during this COVID period. Not the COVID period, sorry, I mean during this curfew period. Banks and other commercial stores look like they are gradually opening for business. But like I said earlier, thankfully they escaped any form of mayhem in this area, which is a wonderful thing and really commendable. No public infrastructure was damaged. Bonfires were not okay, it looks like bonfires were set up here at this end of Allen Avenue. I'm actually seeing that the traffic lights have been damaged, which is really dangerous. Traffic lights at Allen Avenue here have been damaged. Newly installed traffic lights. Barely up to 4 months. Barely 4 months. Sometimes it was installed sometime around end of June, July. We're looking at seeing how they've actually been damaged. Something that did not need to happen.